Hi, my name is Juliet and I'm here at Liscahane Nursery and Garden Centre just outside Tralee on the main Tralee Tartford Road. Today I'm just going to give you a little example or a demonstration on how to plant up a pot for the autumn time. I'm sure a lot of you at this stage are looking at your pots after the summer and they probably are not looking great, some of them. So if you want to boost them up or just have something fresh, this is what I'm going to go through with you. Starting off with any pot you may have already. I'm sure lots of you have pots at home that could do with being freshening up. In this case I'm using a nice bright colour because we're going into the autumn and the light levels are dull, so a nice bright pot sometimes can cheer us up. I'm going to use some compost first of all. This is just any compost, nothing special about it, only that it is very good for using for bulbs. Now in this pot you can see I've half filled it here with compost, and I am now going to plant it with some bulbs. In this case, this bulb is a dwarf daffodil bulb called January. I'm using this because I just wanted something very early flowering. Now January is a beautiful daffodil. It has your traditional shaped flower head on it, but it only grows to about 10 inches, which is why I'm using it here. So I'm going to put those in around my pot, and when I have them all in I'll tilt the pot forward so you'll see what I'm at. I'm going to do it as quickly as I can, but when you're planting bulbs, if you have one like that which is in two, make sure you don't break it off, make sure you keep them together. It's not a good idea to split them at this stage. So put them in, and I'm pushing them down as much as I can there just to secure them, and this is what it will look like. I hope you can see that there. The main thing is when you're putting in these bulbs, put in enough. Most people don't put in enough bulbs, so they're wondering why they don't get the big show of colour. You have to be generous with your bulbs. I'm going to top that up. A bit of compost up here on top again, spooning it off. And with that I'm going to put a bit of colour, because obviously we don't want to look at a plain bulb or a plain pot like this, so I'm going to put a bit of colour while I'm waiting for the daffodils to come up. In this case I'm going to use a nice autumn flowering heather. I'm taking off the roots here at the end just to make it easier to bulb in. In you go, like that. And then I'm going to put a few violas. Now you can use winter pansies as well. In this case I'm using the violas because my preference is with violas, but a lot of people like the pansies too. And these will flower all through the winter time. Bear in mind your bulbs will come up through the violas. You can at some stage take out the heather as the bulbs come up if you want, and just let the violas take over and let the daffodils come through. There you have it. Hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.